Hello and welcome to the Literary Bar. How are you doing? I hope things are getting better around you. It's Ramadan, and while most of us begin our Salah countdown for that ram meat, there's so much more to it. Ramadan is one of the 5 pillars of Islam that a Muslim must observe. My guest today is an erudite Islamic scholar who will give us an education on the importance of Ramadan. I'm all excited to learn. See you after the break. March the 3rd is World Wildlife Day. According to United Nations, we all rely on wildlife and biodiversity-based resources to meet our needs, from food to fuel, medicine, housing, and clothing. World Wildlife Day is an opportunity to celebrate varied forms of fauna and flora and also to recognize the benefit we get from the wildlife. To this end, we must take urgent steps to fight against wildlife crime and human-induced reduction of species, which have wide-ranging economic, environmental, and social impacts. The theme for this year is Wildlife Conservation Finance, investing in people and the planet. Basically, we need to protect our environment because this earth that we occupy is held in trust for future generations. Forests are destroyed to build estates, oceans are dredged for fancy apartments, animals are denied their homes. And man eventually suffers the consequences: erosions, wildfires, poor harvest, and famine. Let us have a symbiotic relationship with our environment. On a happier note, I discovered that March the 1st is World Compliment Day. Let's just make it the whole month. It feels right to have a day, a month now, set aside to spread joy through simple verbal affirmations of appreciation. Do take extra care with the words you utter. Let kindness be your watchword. After the break, you'll meet my very special guest. Welcome back. My guest today is a very handsome alpha. He is Sheikh Abdulrazaq Mudashir Woleola, AAFAAKALLAU. He's a high-profile Islamic scholar and an author who has written and published many books, including The Heptagon 10, Felicitations of Rabbi, Divine Remedies, and a whole lot more. He is also the founder and director of Al-Mubin's Gifts Without Borders. Sheikh is a philanthropist who supports indigent people from all walks of life, regardless of your religion. He's also the founder of the Islamic Academy for Spiritual Knowledge. Sheikh has also initiated a secular and Islamic forum known as Let's Get Together. Welcome, Sheikh.
You're welcome.
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm good too. I'm happy too.
It's nice to see you. I've been my very good friend Dr. Dibiah, always has your post up, and all the time always so curious, like, who's this really handsome looking gentleman? And then he tells me of your scholarship, your studies, and all the works you do. So it's quite an honor to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. So let's get to it. We're here to talk about Ramadan and fasting. In the intro, we said that it's one of the 5 pillars of what a Muslim must do. So what is Ramadan exactly?
Ramadan is the 9th month of the Hijra calendar, the Islamic calendar.
Okay.
And it is during this Ramadan period that the Holy Quran was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And later on, fasting was prescribed that every Muslim, if you reach some certain criteria, you have to fast during Ramadan.
What criteria is that?
You have to be sane.
Sane?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you are sick, you are exempted from fasting. If your pregnancy is a bit heavy and the doctor advises you not to fast, you do not fast.
Okay.
If you are old, you cannot fast. So all those people that are exempted are now divided into 2 categories now. Some will repeat back their fast later, like the pregnant woman now. Like the person that is sick, if the sickness is not a terminal one, it's going to repeat back the fasting. But the old one, they will give somebody food during Ramadan.
Okay.
Feeding one person a day equivalent to their fast.
Okay.
So that is.
What about children? At what age?
Let's say in Nigeria, because we have different anatomy worldwide.
Okay.
So in Nigeria, let's say between the age of like 12, you should be able to fast.
12,
yeah.
Boy and girls.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So now that we know the criteria of someone who can fast,
yep.
What exactly is it? Because now people, even Christians, do 100-day fast. Ifa can prescribe for someone to fast. But what does Ramadan mean to a Muslim?
It's compulsory. As you said, it's one of the pillars of Islam.
Yes.
So if you are a Muslim and you are sane and you are of age, you have to fast Ramadan for you to be counted as a good Muslim. The call was, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, all you who believe, kutiba alaykumus siyam. Fasting has been prescribed and ordained upon you. So it's a must. It's a must, just like our 5 daily prayers. So this one, 5 daily prayers is a daily worship, and Ramadan is a once in a year worship. So if you are a Muslim, you have to fast. It has some like some benefits, spiritual benefit, social benefit, and even financial benefits. So that is Ramadan for you.
Fast. So is Ramadan the only time a Muslim should fast?
No, you can fast, but other fasts are not prescribed, voluntary. It's not obligatory. Only Ramadan is obligatory.
Okay. Ramadan is obligatory, and then what about criminals? Someone in the prison, should they fast?
Yeah, if somebody is sponsoring them and their feeding is guaranteed, the early morning food and the one that they will break their fast in the evening, if it is guaranteed, they can fast.
Okay. So I was asking you earlier, this is at the time when we say Ramadan Kareem to everyone, and Ramadan Mubarak.
It's a felicitation for
you
Ramadan.
can use
both of it, yeah.
Okay. I found something quite interesting when I was doing the research for this program. There's a lecture you gave about 7 years ago on Ramadan. And part of the things that I picked up that I'm going to dwell on is where you talked about the purification of the heart.
Okay.
And you divided the heart in 2 parts.
Yeah.
Tell us more about it, and how does that relate to
Ramadan?
Yes.
I told you that it has some benefit, the spiritual benefit.
Okay.
That's why we centered about the heart now. Because as a human being, we have two dimensions, the physical and the spiritual dimension, according to Islam. So the spiritual dimension, the fasting will help you to counter 2 major enemies.
Yes.
Shaitan, that is Satan, and your ego.
Okay.
And those are the 2 major problems for human beings. So once those are being conquered, and one of the things that will help you to conquer is hunger. When you are hungry, you will definitely not commit crime.
Are you serious?
Yeah, when you are hungry, when you are very, very hungry. That's one of the social benefits of Ramadan.
Yes.
It makes the people that are rich to taste hunger. So they'll be able to give some dividends to poor people. So that is one of the social and communal benefits of Ramadan.
Yes.
But to face the heart, during Ramadan, it is the statistics has been proving that even beer parlors are deserted. So it tells you that people ignore sins during Ramadan.
Okay.
So to build their spiritual well-being, and the heart is being the center of your being itself. People now come to the mosque regularly. They attend lectures regularly. All these things will dwell on the body and the heart to straighten it, so that it will be conscious of the Creator, that is the Almighty Allah.
Oh, wow. So,
and the heart is prone to forget. One of the problems of the heart is it forgets, and forgetfulness is a very big deal in the spiritual realm. When you forget things easily, you commit sins. I promise I'm not going to do this, but out of forgetfulness, I did it again. So during Ramadan, because it's not a personal thing now, it's communal. All Muslims are doing it. You'll be conscious. If they catch me doing this, people will now tell you, are you not fasting? So it helps. Ramadan being a general thing, not a personal thing, it helps you to develop. Because in spirituality, we lay emphasis on affinity.
Okay.
Who are you with?
Right.
It tells on you. The group you move with, it tells on you.
Okay.
So Ramadan, worldwide now, it will tell everybody that is fasting, it's going to tell on them positively.
Yeah, and I remember one time the police were saying that during Ramadan the crime rate is
always
low.
It comes down.
Yeah, I guess if a criminal is hungry or somebody prone to crime is hungry, he will not
and
move.
Because of the general thing, you don't want people to cash in doing such things too.
Okay, still based on this lecture on the purification of the heart, you divided it into shubuhat and shawahats. I know I'm not getting it.
I give you 90%. Yeah.
Thank you. That's all that matters to me, right? So I was intrigued by the fact that the heart that is in a human being will have two forms: the diseased one, and then the intelligent or the healthy heart. So tell us, because I think we know that Ramadan purifies the heart. So what is the shubuhat?
The shubuhat is the subtle diseases in the heart, subtle, very difficult to pinpoint. I'm sitting with you now, maybe I don't like you, I am envying you, but you will not know that is subtle. So Ramadan will help to cure that. Some of the ayah of the Holy Quran, the verses of the Holy Quran, that's to say that we'll be reciting oftenly during Ramadan, will help to cure that.
Like which one?
Ramadan.
Like, are there specific verses that you have to?
The Quran itself will be implore people to recite the Quran as much as possible during Ramadan.
Feel free to recite anything.
I will recite. The Prophet himself, that the Quran was revealed upon, to during Ramadan, he used to recite it twice. And the other month is just once. So it tells you that it's a month to increase your ibadah, we call it ibadah, your worship, your ibadah. And when the Quran was talking about Ramadan, towards the end, he said that we should do it and remember the Almighty Allah often than before. So because that remembering Him has a benefit, has an advantage. When we remember Him, he said that man zakarani fi malahin, zakartu fi malahin, a'azam min malahi lazi zakarani fi. Whoever remember me within a group, I will remember him in a group that is better than the one he remembered me in. And whoever remember me, man zakarani fi nafsihi, whoever remember me in his own inner being, I will remember him in my inner being. So the remembrance of the Almighty Allah is even bigger than the one that you are remembering him. So that's the benefit. So during Ramadan, people are more, you see in the market, Jalamiya will be selling, the rosary will be selling, the caps will be selling, the prayer mat will be selling much, because people want to put more effort in getting nearer to the Almighty Allah. So Shubuhat, being a subtle disease like envy, jealousy, hatred, and namima, we call it namima. I can't grab the English now. All those things are poking other people's affairs. All these things are things that they call Shubuhat. They are diseases. You know, if somebody steals, you can catch him there. If you are drinking beer, you can catch you there. If you are doing any other vices, sins, you can see. But this one, I will be doing it and you don't know, and I will be laughing with you. That's what they call Shubuhat.
Shubuhat.
Yeah. It's from your heart alone.
Yeah, this your lecture was 7 years ago, but because I'm a good student, let me list them for you.
Okay.
Age of doubts, envy, anger, pride, show off, ingratitude. At a point,
that is the biggest one.
Ingratitude, yes. And so the heart of man is harder than stone. I like the analogy that led us to the part of the heart of man being harder than stone. But before we go into that, still quoting you, it said, the heart that trusts in Allah should not worry.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Because we worry every day.
Every day.
Yes, and during Ramadan, while people are hungry, you know, hunger gives you a vacuum to think about so many things. Yes, and a hungry man is an angry man, even though he's spiritual.
That is if the hunger is not self-inflicted.
Yes.
This one, you want to do it.
Okay.
You are not just being hungry for nothing, not out of no food. There is food, but you are not eating it.
But you said it's obligatory, it's compulsory.
Yeah.
So that means that some people may not necessarily want to fast, but they have to fast.
It's very, very rare.
Okay.
It's very, very rare to see a Muslim that doesn't want to fast. It will be very, very, very rare. It's one of the ibadah, one of the worship part of Islam that people really look forward to do, more than even praying.
The fasting.
People, because they love it. Because it has some medical benefit also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like what?
When you fast, you lose unnecessary weight. Yeah.
Is that not dieting?
Yeah, that's it. It's still medical.
Okay.
It's medical. It's still medical. You asked a question. Okay, I said thankfulness.
Yeah.
Being grateful.
Yes.
Is the biggest virtue that Ramadan can give you.
Gratitude.
Yeah,
yes.
Gratitude. It's the biggest thing from the heart. That's what the Almighty Allah wants from you. He said, if Allah says, Ar-ridahu, al-shukru ridahu rahman, that is, being grateful is the cloth that the Almighty wear. So you want his people to be grateful.
Oh,
you want them to be grateful.
That's really deep.
It's a garment you wear.
That's really deep.
Yeah.
But human beings forget to say thank you. They just say thank you, and they go. Or they might not even be grateful for what, they might not be fully grateful, but they just
Not from inside, they just say,
they just
from the
say
mouth.
it. Yes, they just say it.
But even from the mouth, I think Islamically, it will be accepted.
Oh, wow. Because only God can judge the heart, really.
It will be accepted.
Yes, only Allah can judge the heart. But you talk more about this diseased heart.
Yeah.
Because of the anxiety, where Allah says, am I not enough for you? Yes.
I want to go into that very well. Some people, if you are a good servant of the Almighty Allah, there will not be any problem for you.
Okay.
You will not be too anxious. You will not be afraid. There won't be anything that will bother you that people will not see it on you. Because there's two ayah from the Quran, Allah inna awliya Allahi la khawfun alayhim wa lahum yazanun. The saints, I call it saints, the beloved of the Almighty Allah, la khawfun alayhim, they have no fear. Wa lahum yazanun, and they will not even be unhappy. They will not be unhappy. One. The second one, allazina amanu, those who have faith, wa tatma'innu qulubuhum bi zikrillah, and they have serenity of the heart by remembering the name of the Almighty Allah. You know, I ask the question, Allah bi zikrillah tatma'innul qulub. Is there anything that can give you serenity and tranquility than remembering me? So when you remember the Almighty Allah, that is a rich God, you don't have to be afraid.
Poverty is a real thing.
It's a real thing, but because we are afraid of it. According to the Quran, Shaitan ya'idukum al-faqr. It is Shaitan that is threatening people with poverty, not Allah.
Wow.
That is the Quran. So when you have the faith, the real faith, when the faith is inside you 100%, or even 50% of it is enough, you will not be afraid of poverty. You will not be afraid of poverty, because according to the hadith, that is the sayings of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Allah has 99 names. All these 99 names, the inflictor of poverty is not among it. Oh, wow. And those are the characters of the Almighty Allah. But it's Al-Ghaniyu, the enricher, Al-Razaq, that's where my name comes from, the provider. Amen. So those are many names of the Almighty Allah. About photo of it is talking about prosperity. So all these things will tell you that if you have faith, you should conquer poverty.
Indeed, we will conquer poverty, and let's see how we can conquer time by taking just a little while to go on a short break, and then we'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm having such a great time because spiritually I'm being enriched by my guest today. And if you have not been watching, please make sure that you go to our YouTube and then start this all over again. So we're here with Sheikh Woleola, the AAFAAKALLAU. Before we went on break, we're talking about Ramadan and the benefits of fasting. So we were talking about the shubuhat, the anxious heart, the diseased heart. To give people some hope, let's talk about the shahwat. Okay. The shahwat? Yeah. Yes, the shahwat. The intelligent and the healthy heart.
Okay, this shahwat itself has two grades. Okay. One of it is bad, and one is good.
The same shahwat?
Yeah, because it is the human heart, and we are prone to make mistakes. So we have to give that mistakes its own place in shahwat also. When you see somebody, a shahwat, okay, let me give you the terminology, the meaning of the terminology shahwat. Shahwat means a heart that incites to things. Okay. When you incite to things, something incites you to do something. Okay. So you can incite to evil and can incite to godly things.
I thought we left all the bad things with shubuhat.
No, it is in both. Oh, wow. This shahwat, if you want to go, the shubuhat is when you want to go deep spiritually. But shahwat, you can remain a human being. Like, let me give you one analogy now. The creation of the Almighty Allah, we have levels. We have the vegetarian world, the plant world. Then we have the animal world. We have the mineral world. We have the stone, water, petroleum, all those stuff. Then we have the animal world. Human beings belong to the animal world. You can uplift yourself and become the friend of the Almighty Allah, just not an ordinary human being. Then from there you can be a prophet, and then an angel. Then there are some social groups, we call them the fives. So those are the apex. So those all these are in the journey of the ashahawat. People that get rid of the devilish part of shahawat, they could climb. And if you let the shahawat conquer you, you go down. In Yoruba, they said, so you are even stone is even better than you. You are an animal. They are telling you that you are so low. That is it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do we attain the shahad? Because in your other lectures, which I'm going to now merge together, you talked about giving up the ego.
Yeah.
And I think when we give up the ego, it helps us in this journey to attain shahawat.
It is the highest barrier between the creations and the creator. Ego. It's the only one that you say hi. Anybody that say hi, you are in problem.
Wow.
Yeah. The journey of creation itself, when Allah created Adam, He told the angels to bow for Adam. Then Shaitan, we call it Iblis. His real name in Islam is Iblis. Iblis. Yeah. He refused to bow down for Adam, telling the Almighty that I am better than him. That I was his problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm better off. Because he said, Alaktani min nar wa alaktahu min nar. Alaktahu min nar. You created Adam from sand and you created me from fire. To him, fire is superior than sand to the sand. So he said, I am better off. That eye is cut off. You know, when eye like this, like a sword, it cut you off.
So, but I think that is, again, the biggest problem of humanity. I.
Yeah, it has been from the inception.
Yes, it's always I. And so when you give up your ego, then you're at one with God.
Yeah. When you give up your ego, then when you consider people. I went to a marriage to give a sermon in marriage last week, and I told you, just like within that 1 minute, I round up my sermon. I told the husband and the wife that we should consider. You should tell your husband. Communication is the first thing in any relationship. Then I told the couple that the second one, and that is very, very important. Don't take your husband no. Tell him.
Yeah.
This is what I want. This is what I don't want. Don't just do like that, and be sure. You have to ascertain that nobody here under this sky is perfect. Nobody. So when you consider other people, you are beating your ego gradually. You will want for others what you want for yourself. One of the biggest ideas of the Prophet said that La yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibba li akhihi ma yuhibbu li nafsihi. None of you is a believer until you want for your brother what you want for yourself. So that's conquering. It helps you to conquer your ego when you love for others. There's one quote I used to say when I said, "What you preserved, people that are rich, what they preserved, will be served to the underserved when you go."
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
So when you consider them, it can your children will get for no matter how. They will get what you preserve will be served to the underserved.
Yes, but again, maybe more than ever now that we're hearing, people are just doing all sorts of things to make money, to hammer, to be called, high table and whatever that. What does it matter to God?
It matters. In economics, I'm an economist. They said that end justifying the means. But that is not from Islam. The means justifying the ends.
Okay.
The means where you make your money will determine whether the Almighty is going to accept it. People should be wary of that. They should be wary of that.
Okay, as we round up, you said that there are three things that people need from God. Yeah. What is that?
It depends. We need one of the major things in life. The most important thing in life, in the spiritual sojourn, or even material sojourn, is guidance. If you are guided, people will think you did something underneath. If you are guided. That's why the first prayer in the Quran is guidance. That is the first prayer in the Holy Quran. Out of over 6,000 verses, the first prayer was Ihdina Surat al-Mustaqim, show me the right path. Maybe materially, spiritually, educationally, and financially. That is the first thing. And maybe I can't remember the ones I put there, but one of the things we need from the Almighty Allah, the first is guidance. The second one is, when you are in Nigeria, this saga of Jakpa. People will say that I did know I'm in America. I'm an American. I would have made it. That is wrong.
Yeah.
There are people in America that are suffering.
Yes, exactly.
So you need to understand the scheme of affairs. In the divine arrangement of the Almighty Allah, there is no coincidence and there is no accident.
Yes.
In the scheme of affairs, he is doing what he wants to do. No influence can be on the Almighty Allah. So after guidance, then you need to get nearer to people that are people of God.
Yes.
That's why companionship.
Yes.
If Allah give you a good companion, you are good.
You're made. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. There was a story you told in the lecture which I found really really amusing. For me it's a metaphor for our whole interaction with God, with Allah, because the man that somebody was trying to get his attention from a rooftop, wanted to talk to his boss, he couldn't, so he was throwing dollars down to him. So $100 note, the guy put it in his pocket. It's a good deal. Then he takes up a stone, throws it at him, and then he looks up, who did that? And for me, it's like when God blesses us, we're good. But the moment we have a little affliction, then we start looking up, where is God?
Where is God?
And all of that. But like I said, I really enjoyed listening. And even right here that you're with me, I understand the import of your messages.
Thank you.
And now that Ramadan is here, really, I want you to say something, not just to the Muslim, but people listening. Interestingly, the Christians start their fasting on the 5th.
Ash Wednesday,
yes. So Ash Wednesday is on the 5th of March. So please give us a message out there, a Ramadan message.
Let's make this Ramadan to be like this. It will be the last one we are going to do on heart. When you do that, you do it perfectly.
Yes.
Whatever you do, whether you are praying, you are fasting, you are doing anything, do it as this is your last opportunity. When you do that, you do it perfectly. And it will be devoid of ego, because you're looking at, I might die tomorrow. a dying man has already lost his ego.
Yes.
So if you behave like that, you get there.
Kill your ego.
Kill your ego, yeah.
Kill your ego. And then before I say thank you, I know that you're a football fanatic.
Yeah.
Which is your club?
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. So you'll be praying for the
Galacticos.
The Galacticos. They'll have a special place in your prayers this
Yeah. Very, very. We are the number one in the world.
Okay.
So we have to remain number one.
Okay.
Even some people here are not
I know them.
Is also Real Madrid fans. That boy there is
the other boy is
Chelsea fan.
Okay. So we will allow Fatai. Because he's aligning with you on this one. I'll forgive him other things.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So we can't get enough of these lectures. So I hope that at some point after the Ramadan is over, you'll be here again with us. And I'd really love to attend your lectures.
I'm just a call away.
Yes, your lectures beyond this point. So thank you so much, AAFAAKALLAU.
Thank you.
Yes.
I used to say amen to you because he said, may the Almighty Allah pardon you.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Everybody should
and bless you.
That name.
AAFAAKALLAU.
Yeah.
So from Chinedum AAFAAKALLAU. Here we go. So thank you, Kani, for being a part of this really important show, and Ramadan Kareem to everyone. It's such an honor to have you here at the Literary Bar, sir. So to you out there, you do look remarkably amazing, and I love you for watching. Do remember that the Literary Bar is always open. I pray that this season of Ramadan will bring you joy and the blessings of God. Please follow us on Facebook and X and Instagram, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel at Plus TV Africa. You can watch us on DSTV channel 408 and on YouTube. To make your life a great story. My name is Chinedum. Thank you. Bye.